Hello everyone, this is Clossi, and welcome to Daily Game Review number 47. Today we have an unknown 12Q versus another unknown 12Q. I don't know their usernames, and they didn't put any names, so we're just gonna look at this game and see how it goes. Alright, so in this game, black starts in this corner, which is strange. Normally you start in the upper right corner, but okay. Then plays this way, perfectly fine, and doesn't approach. Perfectly fine, and the mini Chinese opening. Or is this a micro Chinese? Let's see. Is this a mini Chinese? No. This is the mini Chinese. I always mix up the names. This is the micro Chinese. I'm always messing up the names, guys. So anyway, it's some form of the Chinese opening. Then black plays up here, and white does a kick. A kick is actually not common without a star point stone. However, I have been seeing lately that it has become possible to play because if black extends, white can play here and then make this exchange in order to get a very large corner. Or white can play low like he did in the game, and then when black plays here, can make this exchange to get a very large corner. Now, this is something that I've only seen a few pro players play, so I don't understand it 100%. I know the kick is most common when you have a star point stone on the outside to pincer it, but I have seen them play this way in order to get this exchange. Now, if another pro player tells you not to play it, take their word for it over mine, but I have seen it, and I can't say exactly when it's good, when it's bad, because I honestly don't know. But I do know it's a possibility on some boards. So I can't say that white's move is bad anymore, or this kick is bad anymore, because pros players have played it, and I can't completely refute their variation. Now, black going in immediately. This I can say is not very good, because if white plays something like this and black tries to live in the corner, the outside stones will be damaged. So even if black plays something like this, let's say white lets black live very simply with a very simple variation. Now white gets out here. All right, let's assume black's alive. Now black can get attacked. Normally white would want to be a little bit more powerful. So let's see, can we do anything better? What if I just go here? There we go. Let's say black lives, right? Let's say black lives. Then I get a pincer. Okay. Now black's living very small, and the outside stones are very damaged. This should be the general idea of what your aim is when black goes in the corner very early. So that's your goal, is to make black live small and attack the outside because he ignored the outside. Or if he plays on the outside, kill the inside, of course. So that should be your plan. I don't know the best variation without reading all the variations out. So that's the result we should see, though. Some form of that result. So white splits, perfectly good. Then plays here, Okay, so far so good. The reason I didn't like this move is because I don't like the cut. Then black plays here. All right, now white needs to attack the outside soon. So make sure you don't lose that chance. If you lose that chance, then... Okay, this looks like it's just giving black points. Actually, no. Black doesn't have two eyes. However, black comes out and cuts. Like this, and uh-oh, white's in trouble. However, black plays this way, white plays this way, and this result happens. Well, this is not the result that should happen. This is the result that should happen for black. So I think white overplayed a little bit trying to kill this corner. You can't kill the corner. It's really hard to kill it. So just go ahead and take your profit on the outside. And if black plays this way, well, you can see that's why I didn't want to play this move. I wanted to play something over here or something here. I didn't want to invest on this side because this cut is annoying. So perhaps you should have changed it and kept track of your weaknesses a little bit better. All right, so this is the result that happened, though. So both black and white, I think, messed up somewhere. So this happens. Now black plays here. Okay. If it were me, I don't know if I would fight this ko right now, or I would do this, because if you go here and play this, then black comes out and cuts. I think you're gonna lose. So I would just go ahead and play here and fight this ko, which white did in the game. Perfectly good. Now I would severely attack this. This is already good enough. This is our goal. Get an attack on this. And now since we started that ko, since black messed up, this result is actually better than the result I had aimed for originally, because not only did we get an attack on the outside, we get 2 moves on the outside to attack the 2 stones. So this is double the fun, and it only costs us 4 stones. 4 stones for a second move that's attacking a large area, I think is worth it. So this result is good for white. However, white played down here. Also, locally, it's good for white, but I really feel if black gets a stone around here, I think white messed up this area. Missed this chance and messed up the area. White does get a second move here. Black does play this. Well, I said if black gets to it, but I think you might have needed to respond here. So hard to say. Hard to say. It's hard to say what that the timing of this is correct. So I would probably respond here. Once it's fixed, settle this area, and once it's settled, then go up here. And I would probably play high, so that way I can get out faster, because you don't have a base, it's an open skirt. Once you're settled in the corner and white can't kill you, then you just have to see, to get the timing down of when I should play here is, if white's forcing moves are bigger than an attack up here, then I need to play here. But if an attack up here is bigger than white's forcing moves, then I should play here. And that's how you consider the timing. And actually, it's a difficult situation to get the timing down here. So white can get this and get a lot of influence here. But if you look at the whole board on a global scale, I think black's ahead. Because black got 6, let's say 6 points here. 6 or 7 points here. White got thickness, so this result is good for white. But black got 2, 4, 6, 8 points here, and white got not hardly any thickness, so this result's good for black. Then white has this corner, black has this corner, black has here. However, black does have a weak group, so it's still relatively close, guys. I think it's still relatively close. I kind of think... No, I can't say I like black better, because while black has more territory, it's white's move, and black has a weak group, and white has a lot of thickness. Hard to say who's winning. Probably many people might prefer white, some people might prefer black. So maybe some would exchange another move over here before going up here. It's really hard to get the timing down. Like I said, you have to read very carefully. However, I would not let this happen. White played here, similar thing. Getting a Panuki in this corner would be huge. Anyway, so now I think this stone's already practically dead, or if it lives, white's going to get super thickness. So I think white's already gotten enough here. There's too many moves. Any more will make it over concentrated, so I would go ahead and play a big move. White does play here. I think it's not. I think that's now an over investment. That's too many stones in one spot. So now I would start playing elsewhere. So black plays here. Now this is not as big as it should have been, because now black got all of this, which is a little bit bigger than this. So now I think black this exchange is good for black. However, up here's or good for white, sorry. Yeah, good for black. Up here is good for black. So now I think white's winning, for sure. Black's winning, sorry. I keep mixing up the colors. White has here, but black has canceled out the influence here and taken some points, and black has a large position here. And he has a lot of influence, white doesn't, so I think black's ahead. Alright, white does get an attack off here, that's fine. Black could even sacrifice that stone, though, if he wanted to. He could easily just go up here and get some influence. But running away is also fine. You could also consider doing this to try and discourage the connection. Just the jump is fine, though. White will get some moves, and now he starts invading. So, okay, now black's going to get to use his influence to attack. I think this move's too much. I think it's overplayed, because as soon as black goes here, there's no good move for white. Now it's a double attack, really good for black, and this is probably one of my favorite things about playing this game is attacking my opponent inside my influence. Alright, so white will play here. This makes black thicker against this stone, so I don't recommend it. Now white has to live locally. It's too small. Just go ahead and get out. Step 1 is make a base, which you can't. Step 2 is to get out. Step 1 is make an efficient base, which you can't. Step 2 is to run away, which you can. Step 3 is to make ice space, which is what you did. So I think this move is step 3, this move is step 2. So I would want to run away first. Alright, now black plays here. I would just go ahead and just say I'm going to kill it. Or at least attack it very, very, very severely if I was going to do this. I would be more severe. Now, they're already split, so I would just start being severe against something. Go ahead and Tiger's Mouth. No reason not to Tiger's Mouth here. It's a good shape, good move. It's just unnecessary Aji. An unnecessary endgame. So no reason not to do it. Now white's trying desperately to live. That's perfectly fine. Get this area. Make sure the stone dies. So probably I would want to invest maybe one more move. Where to do it though? Don't know. Maybe just here. Here is good enough. I don't know. Let's see where black plays. This is too slow. White's not going to die. There's almost no way to attack this group anymore. So it's not worth cutting then. If you can't really attack it and gain a profit, it's not really worth cutting. White, you're already alive, so you want to get this move. Letting black get that move is too good. Yeah, this move's too good for black. Alright, so now black runs away. This is perfectly fine as well, because that's a large area. White tries to get the left, but this is the 5th line. And remember, guys, 5th line is too high. I can easily make an exchange here and start living on the 3rd line. So that is definitely too high. Black, however, just settles here. I think living on the left, it just seals the deal. I would just go ahead and live on the left. It's really easy, so just go ahead and seal the deal. This is the way to kill it, not the other way. Now white plays here, black kills it. I don't know what white is doing. Black reduces. That's okay. You can easily invade though. Black reduces. Build the center. I would keep building the center or seal the center with some move. Probably here is good enough. Seals the center. If you're going to make exchanges over here, then use the thickness probably to seal the center over here or use it to attack something or to gain support to invade something. You want the thickness to work together with what you already got though. Going over here is too small because now white has something to attack, and while you're running away, white can now break into the center with some moves. So you don't want to leave weakness laying behind, otherwise your opponent can use it to invade. I assume black was worried about white invading somewhere in here. Well, it's so thick. Even if white lives, it'll be super small. If you got this whole area, you win. Of course. If you get this whole area, you win. So of course white's going to try and go in and live somewhere. Okay, then you just let him live really small. Right? Something like this. Perfectly reasonable. Actually, I think it's here first and then here. That way it's 2 points. Perfectly reasonable. Perfectly reasonable. And now you still got a lot. White only got 2 points. You're still winning. However, if white breaks into here, then it's a lot more than 2 points. Okay, so running away, that's fine. White didn't attack black efficiently here to break in. Black goes here. This is really small. That's kind of dame. No one really cares about that. I would just start walking in here or sealing my area here. And I think sealing the area is worth it right now because you're winning because of this area. This area, if it's yours, you win. So no reason not to seal it off. This is really small. Now white's breaking in, so that's not good. That's definitely too slow. If you're going to fix on the outside, not the inside. And you need to block your area. If you're worried about this, then that means your shape earlier wasn't good. Even if you sacrifice 3 stones, this is bigger. This is too small. Now white can get some more moves. For example, no, not for example. Here, potentially. Can do stuff like this and break in. So it's very easy to break into large influences if there's weaknesses laying around. You just have to learn how to take advantage of them. And black actually lets white in without really blocking anyone. Black, you never tried to stop white. Like, many of your moves didn't really even think about stopping white. So definitely let white in way too deep there. This Tsuji's just overplayed. There's no reason to do it if you're winning. I mean, maybe you're not winning by as much now, but this is good enough. You can't expect more than this, especially after you forced white to make a lot of thickness here. So I think this is just overplay, and you might lose the game because of this one. You were winning, but now it's slowly going downhill, and it's just becoming more and more ridiculous, the moves, because you're just going to die faster and faster and faster. And that's a life and death problem that I think white can win. Anyway, reading. Reading is important. Whoa, white backed off. Okay, if black gets out, then white messed up somewhere. That isn't good enough. You have to go like somewhere here. But that doesn't work. Yeah, it does. Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay, yeah. Very, very big damage. But that's not because your moves were good. That's because white messed up. For example, what if I just go here? You're going to go here? Okay, then I go here. White's too thick to do anything here. This should die. Somehow it should die. With proper reading, it'll die. However, black broke in. Now it's game over, so black should win. Black should win this game. White doesn't have enough points. Alright, so let's go and quick speed the rest of this game, see if there's anything else. Oh, there is something else up here. Disco, he made this trade. That is not equal. That is not equal. White has to defend here. This corner is much bigger than these stones. Not equal. Oh, white's dying. Okay, I see now. Where did white start dying? Probably over here. Now white's dying, right? Disconnect. You're alive. Problem solved. Alright, so after black broke in, everything fell apart for white, so white loses. Alright, let's just look at the result of the game. The entire white group died. Everything fell apart for white. So white, you have a lot of reading issues. Black, you have a lot of protecting what's yours issues. Because black, you're too soft. You're too soft. You're not blocking white when he's trying to come in. You're a little too soft, so you need to be more powerful. If you stake a claim, then keep it. Otherwise, your moves weren't strong enough to stake that claim. If you're going to say this area is mine by placing all the stones around it, that means when your opponent comes in, you need to block it and say no, it's mine. In addition, if you're winning, don't overplay like this. You could have lost if white was a little bit better at reading. However, white, I highly recommend doing a bunch of life and death problems because your reading needs a lot of work. Because black broke in here, you let black break in here, and you died over here, so somehow black broke in over here. So there's a lot of issues, So both players, I think, need a little bit better reading. White more so than black. Black, you need a little bit more concepts for blocking your own area and let's see, what happened over here again? Yeah, so this white, don't go in so deep. Try and make it a little bit easier. Get to this, destroy this area before it happens. Black, you easily had a lot of profit here. Don't try to overkill. Just take what's yours and be happy. Alright, so there's a lot of little things. Now, attack and defense is one of the most difficult subjects to touch up on because it all depends on the specific board you're playing. So the best thing I can recommend for upping your attack and defense is play lots of games and have them reviewed. And watch a lot of reviews to get more and more attack and defense ideas. That's all going to come with experience and watching lots and lots of game reviews of stronger players or watching stronger players and see how they attack and how they defend. But usually watching game reviews for players around your level will really help your attack and defense. And then watching game reviews for players slightly above your level will also increase it. So I highly recommend watching a lot of game reviews. There's lots of them out there. So yeah, I just recommend if you want to up your attack and defense, just get more attack and defense ideas by reviewing lots of game commentary games and playing lots of games. But don't forget the life and death problems because everything in the end will come down to reading, and the life and death, it will just up your reading. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that game review. Remember, if you would like a chance to get your own game reviewed, please see the link in the description below and submit your own game. And if you like seeing these videos and you like what I create and my content, please consider donating. There are live lessons available for those who donate at the patreon.com, or consider getting private lessons. For more information on that, please also see the link in the description below. And thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you guys next time.